It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
We got 4. Take 4, take 4.
Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Beckham will go in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar. Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. First throw now for the backup Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game.
Time you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now it's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line.
And Cook will get in. He's got a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Jackson going to hold on to it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Wilson, and he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A little short one there, caught by Likely. It'll be a gain of just
than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On
y'all hear me, bro?
Jackson. This one complete to
I don't know, like at the moment, bro. As soon as I said it,
there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as.
it started at 7.
yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a start. Pass taken in.
He broke the spin, guys.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the NFL.
If I was at the 38, I would have been farther than I am right now.
On 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And a little careless there.
It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to get the lead up to 4. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the
on that side of the field. They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Flushed out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 30. Four-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Cook again. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing. Have to think back to the field goal that he missed early.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Jackson. Connecting with Hill. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Jackson. Being chased out left. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's second down.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left.
He's going to find that man again, Andrews.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A big play in this football game. Third down and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's first and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is first and 10.
One last shot for Jackson.
Into the hands of Beckham.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.